Yum. Warm cookie. Hi everybody, welcome back to Marie's Kitchen. I'm so glad you're here. I had a request from a viewer, thank you so much Chris, for classic oatmeal raisin cookies. So that's what we're making today. I worked on this recipe all week and I am thrilled with how they turned out. They're soft and chewy, packed with oats and raisins with a little hint of cinnamon. They are delicious and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's get started. Now this recipe is a half batch. It makes about 20 cookies. So if you want a bigger batch for a big crowd, simply double the recipe. We'll start with 1 stick or 113 grams unsalted butter. Next is 3/4 cup packed brown sugar. And I have been using a scale a lot more often to measure my dry ingredients. It's just so easy and it ensures that the recipe turns out right. So I am including the grams in the recipe if you'd like to try it. I highly recommend this scale. It's the OXO brand and I'll put it in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. Now we'll use either electric beaters or the stand mixer. And we're just going to cream that butter and sugar for about 1 to 2 minutes till it's nice and fluffy and fully combined. Oh, and you do want your butter soft. So take it out a couple hours before you start and let it soften a little and it'll cream a lot better. Okay, I'm going to scrape down the sides real quick just to make sure everything's getting mixed in. All right, looks good. Next step is 1 egg. And then we'll add a full 2 teaspoons vanilla. So great vanilla flavor in these. And then we're just gonna mix that until it's fully combined and smooth. Scrape down the sides here. Oh my goodness, it already smells good. Brown sugar, butter, vanilla, yum. Okay, looks good. For the dry ingredients, we'll start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And my 1 cup measures 140 grams, which is quite a bit more than, say, the standard of 120 grams. So if you do have a scale for this one, it's good to use it. I'm gonna use my measuring cup and then pour it in here. We're at 142, so that was a tiny bit high. We can take a little out. But I'll tell you, in all my measuring, whether I've done it with a spoon or a scoop and swipe, I have never gotten 120 grams, which is why I don't use that standard measurement. I use what hopefully you guys are getting if you're using measuring cups by just either scooping and swiping or spooning in and swiping. Hopefully you're getting closer to 135, 140. Trying to kind of mirror what people would be using and getting in the real world. So that's why I use 140 grams as my standard measurement rather than the 120, if you're wondering. And again, it is helpful to use the scale just to make sure you're getting it right, because if you don't get enough flour in these cookies, they will spread a little more. Next step for the dry ingredients, and this is so easy, we've got baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon, then it's baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon. Chris, I bet you could commit this to memory and just make oatmeal cookies anytime you want. Then 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. It's very subtle. Don't worry, it's not a strong cinnamon flavor. It's really good though. Then we need a 1/2 teaspoon salt. So 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. Love it when it works out like that. Then I'm just using my little measuring spoon here to stir. Here we go. That's done. Now we can add our dry ingredients to the wet. And we're just gonna mix that just to combine. When you see a recipe that says just to combine, it's likely because they don't want you to overmix that flour, which can start activating gluten. And gluten makes things tougher in like muffins and cookies. So just mixing to combine until all that flour is absorbed. You don't see any dry patches. And we can, oh my goodness, Gracie's going crazy. She's excited to be filming just like I am. Gracie is our African gray parrot, which I think most of you have met. She is really chatty in the morning, especially when she hears all this chatting in here. She's like, oh, I wanna be in there. I wanna hang out. Give it one more mix. There we go, it's looking good. So how is everybody doing? Are y'all enjoying spring? Is it spring yet where you are? It is definitely spring here in Texas. We've got our mountain laurels blooming. The birds are chirping. I love spring in Texas. Okay, there is everything mixed in. Now it's time to add the oats and the raisins. For the oats, we're using 1.5 cups old-fashioned rolled oats. You don't want to use quick oats. And then 1/2 cup raisins. If you want, you could sub in some chocolate chips, or walnuts would be great in this recipe too. And then we're going to give this just a quick mix. Now we can use our same bowl from the dry ingredients, and we're just going to transfer the dough over to that bowl. Okay, now we'll cover this with plastic, and we're going to pop this in the fridge for about an hour. And you can also refrigerate overnight if that's easier. So into the fridge. Okay, I do have some cookie dough that I made last night, so it's been in the refrigerator overnight. So it is pretty hard, and if you do that, if you refrigerate overnight, you need to get it out and set it on your counter for at least 30 minutes or so to soften it up enough to use it. Otherwise, it's going to be a little too hard to scoop. So hopefully this is soft enough. I'm going to use my about 1.5 tablespoon cookie scoop to scoop this out. We'll just scoop out some dough and then pop it on our parchment lined baking sheet. And I do have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. Now with just a little bit of water on your hand, you can just lightly press down on the tops. The water will help prevent sticking, and that applies to all areas of cooking. If you are ever working with something sticky, whether it's meatballs, salmon cakes, bread dough, if you just wet your hand a little, it prevents the sticking. So we're pressing down just a little bit on those, and then these go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 to 14 minutes. Now with oatmeal cookies, you do want to take them out when they still feel a little underdone. The center may look just a tiny bit underdone. That's okay, we're gonna leave them on the pan for about 10 minutes and that will finish cooking them. You don't wanna overcook oatmeal raisin cookies or they're gonna get really hard. So if you want them soft and chewy, be sure to take them out at about 12 minutes or 12 to 14 minutes. You don't wanna overcook these. You just want them nice and golden on the sides, and then maybe a little bit soft, not glossy in the center, but it could be looking a little bit soft. And if you tried to pick one up, it would definitely feel soft. So that's what you're going for. You just don't want to overcook them. All right, I'll see you back here in about 12 minutes. Okay, something smells good. I think the timer's about to go off, so we got our oven mitts. Okay, here they are, and I've got another batch ready to go in. And if you would like to freeze the cookies before baking, you can freeze them on a baking sheet just like this. And once they're frozen solid, about 1 to 2 hours, you can throw them in a Ziploc bag, and then you have these ready to bake whenever you're in the mood. You'll bake it at the same time and the same temperature, 350 degrees, but then you'll add about 2 minutes to the bake time. All right, let's throw these in the oven. Oh my gosh, these smell so good right now. I put those for 13 minutes. Okay, these look great. They are, so you can see if I tried to pick it up, it would still be really soft. So we're gonna let these finish cooking on the baking sheet. They are just golden around the edges, but still sort of light, but that's just how you want it for oatmeal cookies. You want them so they turn out nice and soft and chewy. All right, in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna get to try one, so stick around for the taste test. See you in a minute. All right, I let these sit for about 10 minutes, and you can see they are firm enough to handle and cool enough to taste. So I can't wait to try one. Don't they look great? Nice and golden brown from that brown sugar. Got plenty of raisins. Very soft still. Let's break into one. Oh yeah, nice, chewy, soft. It's gonna be a great cookie. Mmm. Yum. Warm cookie. Mmm. Just the right balance of butter, vanilla, brown sugar, cinnamon. I can't wait for you to try these. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. It means so much to me and also really helps my channel on YouTube, so I appreciate that. Also, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell button for notifications. If you can find the hype button somewhere on that scrolling like area, please hit the hype button. That could help too. For this recipe and more, head over to my website, mariesaba.com. There you can go and print out this recipe and all my recipes. And if you like Put them in a notebook and make your very own Marie's Kitchen cookbook for free. My goal is to give you some really easy recipes that turn out great every time so you can build some confidence in the kitchen and feel really inspired to share good food with people that you love. From my kitchen to yours. Thank you. At the end of each video now, I'm going to share either helpful hints or things I'm loving right now. So let's kick this one off with a helpful hint for making cookies. Here's a quick tip for cookies that I wanted to share. If you're having trouble getting your dough out of the cookie scoop, that happens to me a lot. I'm over here trying to get it out and it just is stuck in there. Have a little bowl or cup of warm water nearby and just dip your scoop in that. A little bit of warmth and a little bit of wet will really help it release a lot easier. So we can scoop up our dough here, and then that just pops right out. Here's another quick tip when you're making chewy cookies. To make sure they stay nice and chewy, when you're going to store them, you let them cool completely, then you can put them in a Ziploc bag, and then in the bag, you're gonna put a half slice of sandwich bread. And the moisture from the bread will transfer to the cookies and keep them nice and soft.